TFT set 12 is almost here, and it's already live in the PBE. Today, I want to share my initial thoughts on Magic and Mayhem, and analyze one of the craziest augments in this set through gameplay. This will be a longer video than usual, so use the timestamps below to jump to your sections of interest. We've already posted an overview of this set on our channel. Check it out! The link is in the description below. If you're feeling burned out from encounters, exhausted from exalted comps, or didn't vibe with the Inkborn theme, set 12 is going to be a breath of fresh air. From whimsical bees and fairies to terrifying eldritch horrors, there's something for everyone in this new set. Let's dive into what set 12 has to offer. First, let me give a brief intro about the new set mechanic. Charms. Skip to the gameplay section if you are already aware of this. Every second shop, a charm will appear on the right side. Early on, these charms are either free or very cheap and offer small combat boosts for a single round. After purchasing a charm, you won't see another until the start of the next round. In Stage 2, expect to find consumables, bonus gold, or target dummies. Later in the game, charms can have powerful effects, like stunning the entire enemy team or even giving you an extra life. Here are some observations I've made. With over 100 charms, each with unique effects, it can be overwhelming at first. You'll need to read their descriptions carefully, but with time, you'll recognize the more common ones and get the hang of it. Initially, while building your economy, you'll encounter charms every second shop. Decide whether to take them for a small combat boost or some extra gold. In Stage 3, as you start rolling down, the dynamic changes. You might end up quickly grabbing any low-cost charm to keep focus on your roll down. In the late game, the powerful charms come into play. When you're stuck without the gold to level up or upgrade units, these charms can make a big difference. Use your remaining gold to get a strong combat charm that can improve your final placement. In summary, charms will take some getting used to, but they can significantly impact your game. Alright, that was quite a long intro. Let's hop right into the gameplay. The game began with the same portal scenario, and I got the gold subscription portal. I will be exploring various traits in this game, so I'll provide details of the traits side by side. Things started off with me getting an Ashe, who is an Eldritch and a multi-striker, followed by a few more units of the same trait. I activated the synergy. In the first augment selection, I picked Spoils of War. Early on, I tried to utilize the free charms to maintain an early win streak, so I pre-leveled to level 4. One of my opponents was going for the Honeymancy trait with a hero augment for Blitzcrank, Sweet Tooth. I think this trait will be a fan favorite. Similar to Laser Core from set 8, it's incredibly satisfying to shoot bees. This trait features lower cost units, making it ideal for reroll comps. Blitzcrank, Ziggs, and Kog'Maw form a great core, though the trait might be popular and contested. Fortunately, Riot is adding more tier 1 units, as you can see in this champion bag change. By adding Ashe, I activated the Pyro trait, which is similar to Duelist from the previous set. We have more to cover, so let me just rush through the rounds. I moved to level 5 and added the Bastion trait for defense. With the help of my first augment, I had a good economy. One of my favorite charms in the early game is the Minor Wish, which gives us something based on what we roll in the dice. I moved to level 6 and activated the Eldritch trait, but I lost my early streak against this Blitzcrank comp opponent. During the second augment selection, I picked Anger Issues, which transforms all my completed items into a Rageblade. Not only my current items, but every other item that I craft in this game. That Rageblade also provides armor, magic resist, along with attack damage and ability power. So, it's like the mini Infinity Force item, which buffs almost every stat. I equipped 3 Rageblades on my Ashe, and the result was amazing. I moved to level 7 and added Karma to activate the Chrono and Incanter traits. I also utilized a few other traits like Shapeshifter. I planned on playing this final Arcana board. Arcana is a versatile trait that fits almost any comp. Activate it to receive an item for any Arcana unit, granting a specific buff to your entire team. Ahri is great for reroll comps. Xerath offers bonus true damage based on the number of charms you've bought, and Tahm Kench and Hecarim provide flexible combat buffs. I also wanted to add some legendaries such as Briar, Camille, and Smolder to my board. Smolder flies around shooting fireballs, unlike static units. Think of it as an ADC cruising in the backline, playing out the fantasy of a dragon on the battlefield. Carried away with the abilities of the legendaries, let's get back to the gameplay. I moved to level 8 and added Warrior Synergy. Once again, I lost against the Blitzcrank opponent. For the third augment, I picked duo queue through which I got a couple of Dianas. It is also a good 5 cost, so I planned on tweaking my final board a little bit. I again lost to a Frost comp. This is also a probable meta, and we will soon be doing an analysis on this comp on our channel. My opponents become stronger, and mainly this Blitzcrank is giving me a tough time. I moved to level 9 and rolled down to find all my required units. I primarily equipped my Diana, followed by Briar. Look at the buff stat for Diana. That's a lot. I activated the Arcana signifier on Hecarim, which increases the durability and attack damage of units holding items. With Camille as another carry, I planned on playing with the multi-striker instead of Smolder. One of the charms was surprisingly good, as winning gives gold and losing gives XP, win-win either way. I had completed items on Camille as well and eliminated the Frost opponent. Another charm provided me with a 5 cost, which also gave me a Diana. I was in the top 4, but my HP was down to 13. On reroll, my Briar becomes 2-star. One more interesting thing with this Briar unit is that we can give additional health by spending our HP, which is super crazy. A loss could end my play here, so I didn't hesitate to give it a snack. In a roll down, I got another 2-star Olaf, and this charm of getting a copy of all 4 costs was tempting to max out Olaf, but I was unaware of where Olaf might be, so I can pick it up at the end when I need the last copy. It was at the top orb. I rolled to max out Olaf or even Diana. After another elimination, it was down to the last 2. In a close encounter, I managed to beat the Blitzcrank opponent.
That's how I feel!
In the 6-4 carousel, I picked Olaf, but the final copy just didn't show up. Feeding Briar one more time and with 1 HP left, I fought and lost the final battle. It was really a crazy augment. That's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed watching it. Overall, set 12 has a lot to offer, with both good and bad aspects. It continues the modern TFT trend, so if you enjoyed sets 10 and 11, you'll feel right at home. What are your first impressions of set 12? Let me know in the comments. For more interesting TFT content, subscribe to our channel, Itemswap.